All right, so Floppin Gropper just posted a video. I have not watched it, so we're gonna have a little watch party. Go to his channel. The link is in my description. Best rookie YouTuber.
How we doing, everyone? This is the Floppin Gropper, and today we're gonna do just some entry-level charting. I'm gonna show you a few chart tricks, and I'm gonna tell you how I was able to get myself into this short. This is probably one of the most profitable shorts I've ever found myself in. I actually got in right here. You can see this green dashed line is my entry price, and we have fallen all the way down. This shit's crazy. But as you can see, I have a few ley lines laid out here. I got my resistance and my support, and I have a couple smaller lines. And we're gonna go into trading view, and I'm gonna teach you guys how I was able to draw these lines and predict this market's movement. And this has been a movement. A lot of people have been bragging about their success trading on this short here. Honestly, a lot of people have been calling this. It's been in the works for weeks. I thought it was going to dump a couple weeks ago out of that ascending triangle, but it actually ended up continuing towards our resistance line. So we're going to draw this resistance line here, and I'm actually going to grab my ray tool, because this is our day chart. This is our big candles. So we want to go to our regular candles, not our hike in the she's. We're going to go regular candles. And I actually like to use magnet mode. So magnet mode gets you your exact straight lines. So we're going to go, let's see here. I think it was this line that I had it on, and I connected it right there. Bam. All right. As you can see, so this was my line that I had before. I erased it to show you guys, but oh my god, it bounced right off that line. So I was able to get a short in right before. I trusted my prediction, and it ended up paying off huge. We're going to do another line. This one I'm going to do...
Such a great
I did it right here, and just to that candle right there. Some people have been doing a horizontal bottom because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 taps there. This definitely, you could. In fact, we're gonna do that line. Bam. Okay, but we're gonna do that one a little thinner. And those are our supports. This is our resistance. Alright, so this was how I was able to frame my trade, and we were kind of in this...
Trade framing is a good term. You frame your trade framing.
Ascending triangle here for a couple weeks. Ooh, wait, we're on that magnet mode. We gotta get rid of that magnet mode. Alright, we were on this ascending triangle for a couple weeks, and I actually thought it was gonna break down, because I'm bearish on Bitcoin. I personally think it's going to 4 or 5K in the next couple of weeks or months. But it ended up breaking up. So I basically have been waiting patiently ever since that breakout over here for it to reach this huge downtrend channel. This is the top of our downtrend channel. And I don't know, you just wait patiently, and a lot of people have been day trading in and out of this. Anyone who day traded this little pump, hopefully they were buying the dips, because it is an uptrend in an up channel. So you want to buy the dips in an up channel, you want to sell the peaks in a down channel. So since we're probably entering a new down channel, we definitely...
That's very important. That's why everyone's always asking me, like, where should I long? Stop longing. We are in a down market. You are shorting at the peaks of your frames and ley lines. You ain't longing anything.
Definitely, if anyone is trading in this madness, you want to be selling the peaks. You do not want to be buying during a downtrend, because you're trying to catch a falling knife. So just remember, when you're in an uptrend, you want to buy the bottoms, and when you're in a downtrend, you sell the peaks. That way you're trading with the grain, and that'll help you and save you a lot of trouble. Guess we could go over to our weekly chart. Now this is where I like to take my Heiken Ashi now that we have our lines placed. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty. So as you can see, the candle that we are currently in looks like a transitional candle. If you notice at previous points when it does this, right here, right here, right here, but that's going the other direction. Whenever you have a candle like this, that little cross, that means that the market is in a state of shifting directions. So this is looking pretty bearish. It looks like we're probably gonna hit back down to one of these support lines down here in a couple weeks. We'll look at the month. Month's looking pretty crazy. I always love looking at our monthly chart because you get an idea of what the fuck's going on. We are basically in a giant corrective wave, and we have been through the entire year of 2018. So we take our wedge, and remember, wedges that aim down typically break up. So we are in this corrective pattern. I suspect that we are going to break out of this little wedge around December time, which is that's a good, and we're probably gonna go off around that way, you know what I mean? But let's look around here. So this is, oof, that's like 4K, man. 5K, but you know, people have been calling these numbers for months, and I really think that that is like the natural end result of all this price action. I think we really are, and that's not even that far of a retrace either. If you go here, that's like the 2/3 retrace, the 68% Fibonacci or whatever the hell.
Golly, look at this. Wasn't that nuts? Look at
Completely healthy correction. And then if you look over here, look at this guy. So the previous bull run we had started with a massive rounded bottom. We had a big corrective movement, and we had this rounded bottom, and then we had a huge fucking pump. I think it's going to do the same thing again. I think we're going to break out of this. We're going to go back to our, let's do weekly. All right. So I suspect that Bitcoin is going to do something like this. Me. So short term, that's what I'm thinking. And then I love my rounded bottoms. They're so beautiful. My girlfriend has a nice rounded bottom and 2 healthy even double peaks. So I love my double bottoms and double peaks. And I'm trying to find our rounded bottom here. Where's our rounded bottom? Here we go. I think it's arc. Yeah, right. Line these up with our lines. All right. Get this to a nice color that I like. I don't like this blue. This is probably what I'm suspecting, so it'll probably...
I don't necessarily agree with this. I don't agree with this.
I really think it's going to do some sort of movement like this. And it's going to create a rounded bottom, and then we're going to get a little bit of a cup next summer where it dips, and then that's when our bull run starts.
Little does he know, we're deep in these charts on 2022 right here next summer.
So I know this is pretty far ahead in the future. We're talking, oh my god, dog. Oh my god. Yeah, it's bleak, man. You have the whole year of 2019. 2019 could be a good year for steady gains.
This year's almost over.
But 2020, there's probably going to be a dip corrective. 2021 is probably where we get that mass adoption. Shit tons of everybody using Bitcoin. This shit takes time, man. I mean, looking at this pattern here, looking at this wedge, it's been almost a year that I've been in Bitcoin, and you learn that you are just a worm, you know. You're never going to tell what's going to happen next in any little weekly or the weekly charts you can go on, but hourly, daily, minute charts, ugh, you don't even know what the fuck's gonna happen. I mean, you got short squeezes, long squeezes, market manipulation, all that shit. I'm just weary about day trading with crypto, especially on BitMEX. Like, I couldn't even log into my BitMEX for the whole day. I had to reset my router and it finally worked. But BitMEX gives me trouble all the time, man. Like, I hate day trading with it. So I might just swing trade with BitMEX, man. Like, once it hits this green line, I'm gonna do a long. I'm gonna get out of my short and go into a long after that. But I have had success just waiting for it to hit one of my long-term ley lines. My long-term ley lines are very reliable, it seems. I've had these laid down for quite a while. And I always seem to second guess myself, you know. That's a big mistake that I've made in the past, is I underestimate how good I am with my predictions, and I end up going long when I know that I should be shorting. I end up shorting when I know I should be going long, and it's stupid. So
we all do that.
I'm gonna be more of a swing trader and focus on pumping out my more educational content, some timeless videos that traders can use for years to come, because we're definitely in this shit for the long haul, that's for sure. This next touch of our bottom trend line, this looks like a target of 52.50, and that's low, man. But I mean, just following our downtrend, I think that's where we're headed. I think we're headed to around the 5200 mark. So I'm actually going to stay in my short. As you can see, I'm short at 72.50ish. So right now I'm 125% return on equity. I actually will set up a small stop. I'm gonna do a stop buy because we're stopping our short. Alright, and let's set this up. Let's see here. I have this other little downtrend line, and all this is just those two peaks. I used the magnet tool and snapped this ray onto these guys and created a little downtrend. It seems to have, this was a point of contention right here for BTC. It kind of fell down, regained it as support, and trotted on, and it shot through it, but it might prove important in the future, so I'm gonna put my stop around that point, and that's just to take profit. If it pumps up a little bit, then I'll get out of that trade and I can always re-enter a short. So there's my stop. That way I got my guaranteed profits and we're locked and loaded. If only I put more money in that short, man. Goddamn. But anyone could have seen this. I mean, there's people bragging, but come on, man. Like,
who's he talking about? People bragging. Hopefully it's not about his brother.
Everyone should have known that this was a short. That was a textbook short. I mean, every time it hits this downtrend line, man.
It was at the end of the trend, though, so there was a possibility. But when we knew the $1 billion came in, I mean, no one had the balls to put it out there besides me and one other YouTuber that I saw said, we're shorting this.
And it always does the same shit. So, but hopefully it's a good learning opportunity for those of you that were longing during this chaotic period. And I just wanted to make this video for you guys and show you guys how I did my ley lines and future predictions, etc., etc. I got some good stuff in the works in terms of another presentation. I'm going to be doing a presentation on Elliott Wave and up and down trend channels. So I feel like I wasn't really done with my chart patterns. Still gotta do our Elliott wave and channels. So I'll have that for you guys in a few days. So thanks for watching.
Very good. Very good. What do you people think? What up? What up? Well, we'll see if this goes down and see ya.